And now, 92.1 WVTK presents Addison and Essex County, Your Voice, with KG.
And thank you for joining us on Your Voice on 92.1 WVTK. And joining me today is Tony Bates. Good afternoon, Tony. How are you?
Afternoon. Doing great. Thanks.
Okay, you are a comedian.
Correct. Stand-up comedy.
How did that start?
About 3 years ago, I took a class at the Flynn with Josie Levitt, along with some other folks, and I've been performing all over the state and New England pretty much ever since.
All right. And you have a stand-up comedy show coming up in Bristol. Why Bristol?
Well, Bristol, we've done shows in multiple shows in Virgins, Middlebury, and Brandon, and Bristol's due. Stand-up comedy is exploding all over the state, and they've never had a show there. This will be the first one.
Okay, and what's happening with comedy in Vermont now?
It's really taking off. We were the only state in the union without a brick-and-mortar comedy club not long ago. And then last year, they opened Levity, which is on Center Street in Burlington. So you can see stand-up comedy most nights of the week anywhere in Vermont.
Okay, and why is comedy taking off?
Well, you and I can disagree on what kind of music we're willing to pay to hear, but everybody loves to laugh. So going to a comedy show is great. Have a great time, especially when times are tough. People like and need to laugh, and this will be an opportunity for them to do that.
A good stress reliever.
Correct, exactly.
Anyone could use a good laugh. Make me laugh.
Right now, I'm not sure it would be appropriate for the radio, but you got to come to Bristol Friday the 25th, and you'll laugh, or I'll give you your money back.
I'll do that. Okay, so Tony, you're performing. Who else?
We've got a great lineup. We have Kevin Byer, who just won the Funniest Comic in Vermont competition in November. He's really hard to get. We're lucky to have him. Natalie Miller, who's a comic and an actress and a voiceover artist. She'll be performing. Josh Starr, young guy who works in Addison County. He's been cutting up people up in clubs all over Burlington. And Nathan Hartswick, who won the Higher Ground Comedy Battle, and along with me was a semifinalist in the Funniest Comic in New England contest last year at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Wow, that is not bad at all.
Great lineup.
And can you tell me a little bit about this show?
Sure.
Want to keep it QT or?
Yep. No. It's we say 16 plus mature themes on the flyer. Nobody's going to be checking IDs, but as Rusty DeWeese, the logger, says, there could be some cussing. We just don't want people to be surprised. Nothing pornographic. Very wholesome comedy, but we might touch on subjects that we might not touch on right here on the radio. Okay.
And I was talking with Darlene Senecal in Bristol, and she said it's going to be a great show. KG, you got to come. And if folks do want to go, Tony, how do they get tickets?
Okay, tickets are available at the door, which is at Holly Hall, right at the Clock Tower in downtown Bristol. It's Friday the 25th. Doors open at 7. It's $7 at the door, and show starts at 7:30, and we're expecting a couple of hundred people.
All righty. Why don't we get more than a couple hundred?
That would be great. We'll look to pack the place. It'll be a fantastic show.
We'll do that for you, Tony. Okay, that is Tony Bates, stand-up comedy, and that show is going to be in Bristol. Again, the date, Tony, and time.
Sure. Friday, January 25th, 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 7. Holly Hall, downtown Bristol. Be there.
All right. Tony Bates, I want to thank you for joining me today on Your Voice.
Flattered to be asked. Thanks so much.
Addison and Essex County, Your Voice, with KG, is produced for WVTK by Ken Gilbert and serves as a connection to your hometown. If you're a local nonprofit organization, civic group, school, or are involved in the local vibrant arts and entertainment scene and want to spread the word about your organization or special event, then visit 921wvtk.com. Keyword Voice.